I greet every one of you once again. Read Talk with Linda, you're welcome. Thank you so much for joining this evening. Yeah, so I want to share with you some things that we experience that is happening here as a lesson for some other people. Most times when our Nigerian pastors they have their church, they maybe redeem, maybe like Omega Fire in Ministry of Apostle, now Sulemomo. So what is this one again? This one that you made a key for heaven. What is his name now? Around that Warri area, or Oyedepo, all those, you know, they are doing well in Nigeria with their church, and then they want to come to Europe and have a branch. Most of the time, it's not easy for them to establish like that here in Europe because you know the income is highly regulated. So how much you are earning and how much you are spending, you just have to manage it, because none is coming from extra. So it's not easy for them to amass that kind of wealth like that here. And most of the time to pay rent, because if they rent a place, it's very difficult for them to meet up, right? Or sometimes they want to register the person that is a pastor, maybe doesn't have the documents to go and register with the government, right? So they will be looking for a church member or someone that can help them to do it on their behalf. But the problem is when you do it on their behalf, every um the liability that comes with that church building, every debt they incur is going to your name, not to the name of the church. You see. Good evening. So this is good evening, Latin. So this is the problem that many people are facing. So I want to share the story of this family with you. I will not show them much, but I will let you be hearing them. I'll just show you a little bit because of all these censoring issues. I'm making this video with heartbroken, with tears in my eye. So let me just remove it. So I will be playing it. I hope you can hear it. My body. My name is Mrs. Lovett Emopa. I'm married to James Emopa. Me and my husband we are attending Omega Fire Ministry in San Sebastian, Spain. This is my three children. As we are attending Omega Fire Ministry, they want to take another new hall. They ask somebody that is working and who have documents. As was then, the pastor that is preaching there, they don't have documents. His name is Pastor Daniel Erigaro from San Sebastian. And they now asked my husband to submit his document and contract work. My husband did it due to say he's going to that church. We were married in the church too. And he's a man that serves God with all his heart. He's an usher man in the church. And suddenly my husband he was working Saturday and Sunday. He don't go to work to church, but we were still continuing going to church. And they now have crisis of coronavirus. The time of crisis of coronavirus, it's like they were paying the house rent, and the man now increased the house rent to 1,005. According to the pastor, I don't know about it. According to the pastor, and it's like the man now said the pastor said they can't pay the money, that the money is too big. The man now asked them to pack. As they were looking for her, at the same time there is corona period. The moment they see her, they now left that place. They didn't know that this man has taken them to court. According to Pastor Daniel, all the document is with me now. And so this is the woman. I'm not showing her completely. I just went to bank to go and take money to pay house rent. That was last month on the 28th, on the 27th. I went there. They said they have taken 1,200 euros from my account, from my husband's account. I asked to take the account number. The account. They said is Cuscado. That is court. I asked how did my husband hold debt that the court will not take 1,000 something. They said it's only my husband that can call them. My husband called them. They said the money was 36,000
and something. I said, how come we were asking them? They said, because of
36,000.
the house they rent, that the man take them to court, and the man, Pastor Daniel, he don't know about it, according to him. He said all the letters they were receiving, this man was receiving it, he didn't present it to them. The reason why I now to all the social media platforms, the landlord where we are staying here asking us to pack out because last month I couldn't pay house rent. My husband is receiving 1,000 euro. At this moment now, they are telling my husband, the court people have called my husband. They have called my husband to be removing 300 out of his account every month. And the money will not remain 700 and 800. How am I going to pay him? How am I going to pay my house rent? How am I going to feed 3 children? This is Europe. I'm not working. And the problem now that I clear out now just to beg Pastor Suleiman, Joseph Suleiman, to come to my rescue. This is all the documents. My husband just helped the ministry by taking the document and his contract out.
You need that.
But the problem now, I can't sleep, I can't eat. Every blessed day, tears. How am I going to pay 36?
Yeah, so it has happened to her, right? And she dey bear am now. The so-called pastor, he don waka, what they call a higero or something like that. And now they are calling Apostle Sulemomo. You know the year again. You know won't help bring the money now. 36,000. 36,000. So this is just because she came out of the internet to come and say, Mona help me talk, internet, Mona help me pull matter. You know, that man, that Apostle Suleiman, if you talk a matter, he go drag you. So now I make, I just say, may I just let on a hear wetin the woman they talk. They went to that church, they are going to the church, and the person that is a pastor is not ordained, he is not maybe overzealous member. He say he wants to be pastor, he doesn't have documents, he cannot represent the church in any capacity officially because he doesn't have document. And this family, they have document. They decided to help him. They decided, they think they are sowing it, they are helping the church, they are doing it for God. But they took advantage of their gullibility, right? So now all the gbese in their head, because they use their name to go and pay and to go and take the flat, it's in their name. So if they're not paying, it's their debt. So, and once they take the case to court, what court will do is when your salary is coming, they don't want to know, they will be removing their own directly. Before the money will get to your hand, they will remove it. Exactly. So it's not only church, even all this organization, they will say they want to form organization of this or organization of people where they clap hand, organization of save this one, anything they want to do, anybody that is doing it, let that person use his paper. Don't use your paper. Like even yours truly was almost a victim, but God, the hand of God touched my head before it was too late. Like, what are you doing? And I was naive. Like, so it can happen to anybody because I was carried away, I was carried away because of maybe they would say all the good intentions, But when it came down to it, I had to bring my passport, and I had to register, and they are taking this thing to court like it's a process, and I'm like, girl, what are you doing? So I just had the deja vu like this. I'm like, wait till they stop now. So at the end of the day, I extricated myself very quickly, So not only church, it's happening everywhere. So for all of us in the diaspora, put your ear on the ground. No, don't let them carry you away. Don't under no circumstances, except you are a direct beneficiary. Because sometimes you may have your good intention, your goodwill is not enough. I'll give you another example. It happened in another country in this Europe. So they said that they want to open church, right? They already opened the church, they are running the church, and they are encouraging the members to sow a seed. They want the church to stand, right? this almost Jeremiah Fufunye church, the Jeremiah Fufunye church in Austria. They said that they wanted the church to stand, and then this lady, he wanted to sow a seed. He now went to bank with her own name, with her own account. He now went to bank and he now used her name to collect credit of 30,000 euros to go and give to church. And maybe the deal will be that they will be giving her the money on a monthly basis, but they needed the money to secure the hall so that they will be able to be using it for their services, that kind of a thing. Now the bill is on her head, and she go pay that money. Anywhere where she pay remain, her children go inherit the debt. Here they know they forgive debt. If you pay, if you go carry money, if you dey owe, any day where they find you, they no see you. The just like your wealth go and transfer to your children, na so your say they transfer to your children. Fiam. Na so that they do. That's why you go see sometimes when you go see all this people when they go buy, they say they go buy their children because maybe they don't borrow money, then they owe big money. They come they say they don't want make those children can't enter for that kind of big say for waiting they don't know anything about. So it happened. This woman is an example. It's happening across Europe. Anything that will make you to carry your passport and your name to go and put down. make you first of all go and sit down in one place and do 3 days dry fast. Yes, children can inherit debts. Exactly. Good evening, DJ. I cite you. Yeah, children inherit debts. Yes, once you have debt, your children will inherit it. You don't have any escape in this country. In this, I don't know how it is in America. I don't know, but here, if someone is owing, if the person pass on, the children go inherit the debt. And if you still get plenty money, if anything happen to you, now your children go still get them. So this woman, they are in trouble now. How they want to pay 36,000? You heard it now that her husband is earning 1,000 euro. The employment that they give to our people here is not employment that you want to use to be making big money. The wages is generally low in Europe, right? So the wages is generally low, and the rent and cost of living is extremely high, right? So once you have that salary, you are paying your rent. And if you're not paying your rent, man, they know the year story. You will see yourself on the streets. On the streets. Yeah? Yeah, it's in Austria now. Exactly. That's the promise. Now they will tell you that they need it in bulk now, to secure. Listen to what our brother is saying. So they need the money in bulk now. They want to, they will say maybe for 1 year, the rent is, for example, 1.5, maybe with caution. They call it caution, and then they need it for you to pay that 1 year, something like that, because it's a corporate something. Then you will not go, they will not tell you that just help them to pay it because they don't have the means. And then you will go and pay it with the hope that every month they will be giving you, because normally they will be paying every month, but because they cannot have it in bulk and they don't have the documents, and you have the documents, you are working, because for you to even borrow money from the bank, you have to be working. You have to have worked more than 6 months, right? So you have to be working. You must have an address where you are living. So if you don't have documents, you will not have those things. So they will not target somebody that is very loyal, but that is very religious and believing and trusting, and then they will tell the person to help them put forth your document. They will use your document. They will go use it to go to a bank, use your record, and everything will be on your neck, right? So you are doing it for that person, but now your name did here. They don't know that person. That person doesn't exist. Like this pastor that this woman is talking about now, this pastor, he doesn't exist in their eye. They don't know him, whatever. It's inconsequential. It is them they know. It is their documents, it is their data, it is their name. It is on them forever. Right? Okay, that's how it works here. So now that lady, she will have to pay that money. So the church supposed to be giving her the money every month. They refuse to give her. So when the drag it, they'll say it's a problem. If you want to talk, the church member will shut you down. So there's a lot of problem involved with it. So I'm just doing this video so that everybody will be careful. Please, my people, be careful. If you are here in this Europe, before you know, you go carry gbese where you don't know the beginning, you don't know the end. In America, there's more cash flow. My understanding, in the US, there's more cash flow. Like they do things, they get credit like 40,000. They will be, there is more cash flow. It's different here. Here, there's not. Here the countries are rich, but the people themselves are not rich. Good evening, Oluchi. I greet you. Good evening, everyone. Olawale, I cite you. Good evening. You're welcome. Yeah. So that is the system that they are having here. So make una hear, like this woman now, what will happen? Now, most likely, they will have to abandon Spain. Maybe they go just have to leave everything because they will go another country, go start from beginning again, answer another name, all those kind. I don't know how they are going to come out of this thing. No, I don't know. Because that person now, they don't know where they maybe don't cross enter another country, they don't know. And nobody holding documents, nobody having name, right? So that's the problem. And it's happening all the time. And most of the time, the Nigerian churches actually act as a social hub, a get together. Like, it's a great opportunity for Nigerians, to meet up, to have that home feeling, to all those kind of a thing. So it has its purpose, it serves its purpose, right? But don't carry it on your head. You have to be careful, you have to be mindful. So if they are not able to pay that rent, let them ask their general overseer in Nigeria to bring the money. Yes. Do you know, the Redeemed Church, they do it. The Redeemed Church, they bring the money from Nigeria to pay the rent if we cannot meet up. They do it, right? Because how much people won't bring for you? Like, people that their money is already mapped out, all the things that they want to do it, use it to do. These people, they are I don't know. Like, if you are telling them that they will not accept, they will. Now that she's in this trouble, I don't know whether Sule Mama will come to their aid. Me, I don't know. I hope that Sule Mama will come to their aid. After all, how much is it now? Is it not just 36,000? It's not even up to the money of a aeroplane now. At least it's an easy thing, simple thing for him. Well, they are not insulting, they are not attacking, they are begging. So I hope that they are begging will touch the heart of Suleiman to go to their rescue. That's only what I know. But my heart went out to them, Sha, because I know that now small thing that person they take for that kind of mugu. Now small thing, before you know, you don't fall that mugu, and you not go even know, and you don't fall mugu. Yeah. So then another thing that I wanted to talk about. So I saw a post. I think our brother Henry Chimeze shared that post, and that post resonated with me. And that post is about people going to hotel to sleep in the southeast, and this hotel that is owned by all these people that have Okite. And it resonated with me because we were talking about this Abdurrahman Adodoyin and Timothy Adegoke. You know the story of the HND student that went for MBA, and you know what happened. He went to that Hilton hotel, and that was it. You know, he can't talk to story. So that brother is saying that if you are going to all this hotel that their owners have there are DBS, all this for some reason all this DBS something is raining for them now everywhere. When I'm looking at Facebook, this one is DBS, this one is like, it's like a proliferation of the way they are doing pastor. It's like the way they are doing mini. Everybody is now some kind of divination or the other divination. I come dey say, I for fit do that kind thing like I for just use I for fit do that kind thing me I still call myself I no know na eze eze mmiri abi eze nwanyi mmiri. So yeah, that post that the brother made, like I want to pull up that post so I can show you guys. He said that if you are going to any of those hotels, be mindful of yourself because you can be their next the next person wey dem go see in that okite. I'm trying to see if I will see that post. I saw it on our brother Henry Chimezie's wall. um no, I'm not finding it. Yeah, so those people they have yeah, those people they are not everywhere. And people, I feel like people just want some kind of miracle. Yeah, I've seen the post that I was looking for. He say miracle money. I don't know. So this is the post that the brother made, and yeah, I think the post is true. He's saying, warning: if you know any hotel owner that visited native doctors like Akwa Okoko, Alusi Ego, Onyeze Jesus, Mmiri Enwe, and the rest of them that does Okite, Awele, Ibubo, and many other charms. Stop sleeping in their hotels. Don't sleep in that hotel because of your safety. You may not, you may be the next, the next particle, particle in that their okite. So one day you will sleep in that place, and na so they go talk your story. I believe, like I saw this post and it actually resonated with me. I said, wow, like, this post is coming timely. And I remember I told you guys about the question that is say na die question. They call it death question. Why? Because now that question they want to calculate how they want to arrange your matter, right? So, and this is coming at the same time that this Adedoyin was sentenced. So I believe the spirit is sharing this message because a lot of people have gone without knowing it. He said many people are missing after traveling. Many people. And many people will go and be staying in all this hotel. Before you know it, they don't turn to ingredients inside Okite. So if you have to go, like I was telling you also, make sure you inform somebody. Timothy Adegoke, what save him because the wife know his whereabout. He always tell her where he is, how he is, and the last place he's going or where he is, and have all the screenshot of all his profile, where he is. So this is only how you can save yourself. Inform your wife, your girlfriend, your parents, about the hotel where you are staying. Stand in front of the hotel, snap yourself picture. When you are in front of their receptionist, snap yourself picture, do video self, join, do all. Today that you have all that means, don't have an excuse. Before you leave your house, charge your phone, have your battery charger, be prepared, because these people, they no get conscience again. So this is what they are saying. So I believe that this is coming timely, right? This is coming timely. And anywhere you go, my remove myself. Oh, I remove myself. I say you is the target. Oh, I don't know. Now different one people they see every day. Yeah, so like I was saying, there's a question that they call it your death question. Dat question be say dem wan use am know how dem wan take arrange you, and dat question dem go ask you say, as you dey come here like dis, anybody know say you dey here? Or dem just play play ask you, hey, shey your mama know say you dey here? You tell dem say you dey, where you even tell dem say you dey go? You go say I no tell dem say I dey go anywhere, those pipu dem no know, na only me wan just know say na me dey here. You no know say you don, na die you dey like dat. You go dey tell dem say you, nobody know say you dey there. Dem go say, babe, shey your brother know say you dey here? You go say, no, I hide. Na lie o. Your death question be say anywhere you dey at any time till person ask you say, that question dey come in different forms. That's why I'm playing around it. And the answer wey that person require be say e wan know whether anybody know say you dey that place. My sister, make the sense wey God give you from the day wey dem born you resurrect in your head that day, make you know say na die question be that. Just answer say, in fact, your whole family know, your friends know, you do video. Like, on no account must you let anybody know say nobody know say you dey that place. Because once nobody know where you dey, who can account for you? It doesn't matter where you are, whether you are in Nigeria, whether you are abroad, or whether you are in America, or anywhere you dey, somebody dey ask you whether anybody know say you dey here. Tell dem say everybody wey know you know say you dey there. So everybody is now interested in spiritual, in power. I believe now when I'm thinking about it, I think that what made Pentecostal church to boom and attract people with all this fake miracle, fake healing, people falling, was the longing from our people to see magic. People want to see something extraordinary. People want to see you perform magic. And people want, for example, they want the dibia, the medicine man, to do magic, like sticks talking. I remember when I was in primary school, they were saying "Mborogu na-ekwu okwu," like there was that they are doing, so there are some native doctor that they come and they will bring us, and then sticks will start talking, all those kind of magical things that you will never see in your eyes, but they will be narrating them. It will be very scary and intriguing at the same time, like you can't get enough of it. So when they brought church, all this Pentecostal church, and then they started doing all those things that people started falling, it was fascinating. Everybody was going there, want to see more of that magic, right? Like, what is pushing them, that why are they running up and down, why are they dancing, all those things. I believe that's what now all this, after all these years with smartphone videos, people are beginning to see that there is no magic going on in the church. So now they are going back again to the dibias to do the magic. Like, people are just in need of that magic, and I don't know why. Honestly. Signs and wonders, exactly. Signs and wonders. People are in need of that signs and wonders. Like, they want to see it in their eye. You understand? And for example, I've noticed that, for example, when people are talking about fruit of the womb, and then eventually they conceive, like, they will not say what they did, the process they went, they will just say, oh, God did it, oh, the Lord did it. We know God did it, but can we know, like, how? They will say, you don't know what God cannot do, cannot exist, all those kind of a thing. So they like to keep it mysterious. They always want to keep it mysterious. They don't want to give details. And I think on the African continent a whole, that's what is holding us back. Yeah. What is holding the African continent as a whole is the longing for signs and wonders, to use this their naked eye to see magic, to believe in mystery, mystical, the idea that what you don't know is bigger than you, all those kind of a thing. Of course, what you don't know is bigger than you. That's why you should seek to know that thing, so that it will no longer be bigger than you. So they put it in front of us that there are some things if you get to know it, you will go crazy. There are some things if you get to know it, you go, you know. And when I used to watch white films, you understand me? Hmm? Yeah, exactly. When I used to watch white films, you will notice that when something is going on, white people, they will not run. They will be like, what is going on? They will be going. They want to see that thing. They will be going. But we, if you hear, eh, wetin be that? Hey, also, you will be running. You will be running. You go don run tire sef before you go come ask sef, abeg, wetin be that sef? Wetin dey say happen? You will not even know what it is. You will just shall be running, you know. But those people, they will, I don't know. So the thing used to fascinate me when I would be watching their movie. Like I would be shy, run first, first run first, but they will be looking. Maybe something they hear a sound in the underground in the keller. Instead of them to first of all go outside and say, "People come, oh, I'm hearing," some, they will be going in that keller. They will be going in that keller to go and see what is going on inside that place. You that will be watching it, you will be like anxious. Oh God, what is happening? You know, but you don't even know that that is how they are. They are inquisitive like that, you know. And so they use all this fear to inhibit our intellectual capacity. That's what I think. Because when we were small, I remember when I was in the village, they put so much fear in us. They will say, don't go early morning, that spirit will come and attack you early morning. They attack this person and the person cannot walk again. He attack this person and he cannot walk again. You know, like I was telling you stories about maybe people that will put things in their farm, then somebody will walk there and start itching their body. Then they will not say, let's go back to that person. He has the antidote. You know, all those kind of mystery, right? And so they use it to dampen our mind in a way that we are not inquisitive. We don't, if we don't know it, you know, we like that mystery around it. And if you look at these IPOP people now, you will see that they don't know what is going on, but somehow they believe there's some mystery going on. You know, like they love that mystery aspect of it. And so they will say, what you don't know is bigger than you. Instead of you to ask critical, specific questions. And when you get the answers, you put them side by side and analyze the answer you are getting, right? But they are not able to because something has been hampered. You understand me? Like if you see the Europeans, all this Christianity came from them. Hmm? Like here, for example, in Germany, when you go to the capital, you see the Berliner Dome. It was the church that was built with gold. Like if you see the magnificence alone, today it's like a tourist place. People they rarely hold, they hold services there, but like almost ceremonial services, right? And nothing much is going on in the churches. The churches have been converted to restaurants. You know, they have been rented to libraries, to different things, so that they are not just standing around, right? So what I'm saying is they used to be in that state of mind. They used to be in that state of mind, and then they evolved out of it. They evolved out of it. But today, today, the priests, the clergy, they are like holding on to the people. They need the people to be in that state of mind, down, subdued, intellectually lazy, like almost useless to them own self. Like they cannot think, they cannot reason, they cannot and they are always afraid, you know, like that fear is holding them. Everything they are afraid of it, you understand? That kind of a thing. Yeah. So and I believe that as long as we are looking for mystery, as long as we are looking for magic. We have that mindset that don't go there, don't ask questions. I remember when we were small, when you ask any question about Christianity, they will say, don't ask there. That when you know some things that you run mad or something like that. So yeah, somehow we are inhibited, we are put down in that aspect, right? And then the ones that are a little bit critical, they are beat down also, like this pikin, the year word, shut up, hey, I know say your own go different, this pikin na winch, right? Like when you are critical like that, when you are exhibiting some kind of logic, when you are following the patterns of event as a child or as a young person, you are able to, you know see the pattern of what is going on. They will say you are a winch, they will say you are different, they will they will beat it out of you, or they will deliver you out of it. You understand? So um that's why we cannot go anywhere if we need to educate the mind. Just like, when the Bible says faith comes by hearing, and anything you are going to do, it depends on the input, right? It's just like when they are talking about development theory, when they are talking about how the children acquire language, for example. Everything is the input. The input has to matter first. So we need to go back to the input. And then when you are talking about the input, who is that even putting it there? He's still in that state of mind that you don't need. He is still there. If you go to university campuses, you will see lecturers that are holding services. Eh? You will see lecturers that are praying. They are doing as if their job there is to uphold moral standard, right? Instead of them to be doing critical thinking, like being a Christian or being religious doesn't stop your critical thinking. If you see now, they you understand, they suspect everything. They are just like what we used to call in those days spirit coco. They would just kind of be just like extremists, if you may, like you can even put it like that. So somebody in that state of mind, what is he going to teach you? For example, we are looking at this Abdurrahman Adedoyin that owns universities and polytechnics, and he is being caught in this web of traditional religious sacrifice and all those things. So imagine someone in that caliber owning higher institutions of learning that is supposed to transform young people, young generation to become innovative, to change the landscape basically. But he's still stuck in such depraved place. So what can he give to the young people? Nothing. Nothing. So we can blame the colonialists as much as we want. Just like, for example, the Igbo people are blaming Hausa, are blaming Yoruba. You can blame all you want, you can cry all you want. It's not going to change anything. Nobody's going to yield because you are crying. Not today. They never see tears before. Now you be first person to cry, right? So it's not going to change anything. So we need to work on that place. I don't necessarily think that it's because of the religion. But for example, if you look at the Arabs, the Emirates, for example, the religious inclination did not stop them. It did not stop them to evolve and be doing their economics, building their technology. It didn't stop them, and still being religious. Using the religion as a cultural norm for themselves, right? So it didn't stop them. So it doesn't matter what religion we are talking about, because our own traditional religion, a lot of people, when they advocate for returning to our own religion, what are they actually advocating for? It's all this okite, because the religion also itself needs to be evolved, right? Because if you look at many cultures, they were doing all this sacrifice where they use human being, they do, but they have evolved out of it, but we are still there. It's almost like in the mind of an African, they want to live like 2000, 14,000 years ago, but they want to physically be in this present generation of the 21st century and be enjoying all the goodies of the 21st centuries, right? Using smartphone, driving cars, flying aeroplane. Now AI is there, all those benefits, but they want to be stuck there where their forefathers is. You understand? It's like being repetitive of what they did, continuing it. They are not able to sit down and think and change, even though gradually, no matter how minimal. That's what we need, right? So a lot of people are angry at churches and angry at this thing. I don't know. It's hard for me to completely put down religion, because I know that it plays a role for people. It's an important aspect of life. Yeah, I think so, right? And then I feel like when you are having so many things that you are dealing with, you just have to choose which ones do you want to concentrate your effort upon, right? You sure you want to be fighting everything? You can't fight everything, Abby. So which one is the least detrimental? But for example, what they can do, the government, they can at least try to curtail the fraud that they are using the religion to perpetrate. For example, you cannot ask people to give you their first month, first fruit. Like someone will carry all their January salary and give to you. Why? That's fraud. Or people will now be selling all this Goya oil, that is olive oil, small bottle, so much amount, is fraud. So that's what the government can do. In the areas that they are exploiting the people, the government can come in. Spirituality is really what we need, but the powers that be need religion, because religion is a kind of social, gives a kind of social order that helps the ruling elite to organize the society, if you know, like once the religion is implanted, the people naturally most likely will follow a given order, a certain constellation that comes with that religion, and just conform, because ruling elite need some kind of conformity, so it helps you to conform. Yeah. Is the deification of someone culture. Yeah, the thing is, when we're talking about religion, we don't even think that African, all this our traditional religion is religion. Like I remember I was talking to Reverend Father, and he was saying that superstition, like, and he was calling superstition everything that was like African religion, like our omena, like, all this culture, all this our belief system, that is superstition, right? But for him, he didn't see Christianity as superstition. He didn't see, the major Abrahamic religion as superstition. He only saw the African religions, African, way of worship as superstition, or their belief systems as superstition. So I was telling him that every one of them is superstition. Is superstition, but it is still necessary. It is still useful for the human societies to use it to kind of subconsciously bring conformity. People that conform to a certain order, a given order. Like, you don't need police, you don't need anything. The religion that you have input in that person will kind of, tailor that person to a certain path, generally, and in if the religion is missing, then you will bring in ethics and morality. You not teach the people ethics. You will not teach the people what is right and what is wrong and why. So you cannot just leave the people like that. You understand? You now teach the people about ethics. That's why here in the West, they are, because religion is kind of very, very low. So they have to push up ethics and morality, humanity, the humanitarian societies, so they push it, or they teach it in schools. For example, in the school, you can choose whether your child will learn ethics or religion, because somehow they are doing the same job, right? They are doing the same job. In the end, if you like, I don't know if you are following me, but yeah, yeah, it's necessary. It is necessary. You say religion is a belief, not true. That's why it's a belief. No evidence to back the stories up. So yeah, we are saying the same thing. We are saying the same thing. You say Nemeka bought anointing oil at church 50K. I remember that anointing oil, nothing they have not used it to do. And I think the worst part for me is that that anointing oil, that olive oil they are selling in Nigeria, is not real oil. Oh. It's fake. It's not even edible. Like when I came here and I saw that people were eating olive oil, like olive oil, you use it to garnish your salad when you want to eat salad, or like they eat it. I even have it here. You can put it in your mouth. It's like the Middle Easterners, the Italians, the Greek people. It's like their own palm oil because they have olives, just like we have palm fruit and we'll make oil from it. Remember when I went to East Africa, they use cotton oil because they have cotton in abundance, so they make cotton oil. So every society, whatever was in abundance in their place, they make oil from it. Like here in Europe, they have sunflower seeds, they have raps seeds, and they make oil from it. That's what we call groundnut oil, ororo, because it's their own. They make it from sunflower seeds. That sunflower seed is almost like a goosey. Like here we use it to supplement a goosey. Like if you don't have a goosey, you can actually use sunflower seed and it will come out like a goosey, like 95% like a goosey, right? So they extract oil. Every society extract oil from what is abundant in their place. And because the Bible is set in the Middle East, that's why olive oil is important there, because that's what they use. It's like when you are reading novel and they said the setting is in London, the setting is in Africa. If the setting was in Nigeria, then it will be palm oil, because that's the local oil. That's the oil that we use. Um, which one is Gen North? I don't know which one is Gen Oil. I use olive oil all the time, and olive, but in Nigeria, yeah, like here in abroad, olive oil is edible. You use it most time. In fact, they even advocate you not to cook it. You know, so you use olive oil to do many things, like me, personally, I like to put it a little bit on after the food is finished. I would like to put it, or I can use it to fry egg, or mostly I use it for salad, because I don't want to use salad creams and all those things. So when I finish mixing my salad, I use some olive oil and this balsamico, I don't know what they call it. So yeah, olive oil is just an oil. It's just like palm oil. Yeah. Oluchi, I don't know what gen oil is. Yeah, and the one they are giving them in Nigeria, I don't even think it's edible. I think it's just some kind of cosmetic oil or some kind of mix up. I don't know. Like they just kind of put it together and give them. I don't know if it is real oil. I don't even know if they can cook with it. I don't know. Especially that small Goya oil, very small thing, and they're selling it so expensive, right? Yeah, so unfortunately, everybody's out to get the people to spam them. Somehow people just have to rise up and begin to get sense. Because if you don't use your sense, ororo oil, because Europeans, they have sunflower seeds a lot. The Europeans have sunflower seeds. So when they get oil, it is sunflower oil. So it's clear. That's the way it comes out. So and it's tasteless, So they also have like industrial one and hand pressed. So those ones that are hand pressed that are more expensive, and they are almost like olive oil in taste. I prefer that one a lot to cook with this um virgin sunflower oil. I like it very much. It's a little bit yellow also, so you can just kind of almost use it to cook soup and put some paprika and it will be like red, right? So it's just oil. At the end of the day, it's just oil. Yeah, you know like I don't like to talk about uh I don't know. There are so many things that is going on, but I feel like religion is not our problem the way we think about it, but the fraud they are using the religion to perpetrate, that is the problem, right? I don't know if it makes sense. Yeah, I feel like the religion itself is not the problem, but the fraud that they are using the religion to commit. You understand? Lying to the people that they are doing miracle and they know it is a lie. Telling people not to take their medication and you know they need that medication. And you know that they will not make it without taking their medication, right? Robbing people of their money, making false proclamations. For example, all these proclamations that they made during the election, that Buhari will not win, Buhari, no, Bola Tinubu will not be swining, Bola Tinubu will not be, today marked. Like I even have some of those videos I wanted to share with you guys, but I don't want to flog it because the president is already there and doing his thing, right? So I don't know what the benefit, but I think the government can help to regulate the scams that they are using religion to perpetrate. So if they can regulate the scams, just like you regulate, for example, people who are using religion to incite the people into doing terrorism, yeah, and then you monitor their preaching, what they are preaching to the people, you monitor the activities that is going on in the church, how they are exploiting the people, then then there will be no problem. Yeah. Yeah. So my people, thank you so much. Oh, it's almost an hour now. So I decided to do the video earlier before I take them to sleep so that it doesn't get too late. He said, the thing is, religion in itself, religion is in itself, you have to think about the purpose of it, you know, and you have to think about the complete absence of it also. It's a complex thing. So I think that for now what we need to do is to regulate the fraud that is being, as fraud. That's just what it is. But I understand you can say that on a bigger level everything is fraud, right? But the thing is deep. I don't know. I don't even know that I can go there, you know. Ah, okay, it's edible. Okay. Oh, I didn't know. Okay, good to know that it's edible. Yeah. They are using sunflower oil because it's very clear. We use it to fry potatoes here also. At times they put little bit pepper inside the oil, so that's when they sprinkle it on. Ah, wow. Yeah. Yeah, he said there was a Muslim. Nobody's marginalizing, and even anybody's marginalizing you. Let the people that are sitting in Senate talk about it. Yeah, so the truth is complex, honestly. when there was no religion. Of course, there was African religion, and that is what we are still seeing today. There was African religion, and that's what we are still seeing today. This religion that they are doing now, that's what we are still seeing, African religion. Abby, that's what we are seeing. Yeah, so finally, I shared some video with you guys on Telegram, on and on WhatsApp, and I was seeing all these people that they were saying that they are vigilante, that they are out. Like, I don't know what to make out. Um, Thank you. I don't know what to make out of those videos, guys. So I will just leave it there because I'm just looking at it and the thing just be like, "Shay, you dey whine me," feelings like. So all this one, and those one that even look like the IPOB themselves, now they want to come they find like I just say, wait till they even they go on for here. But we will see now. We will see how it's going to be. Yeah. I'll leave you guys here, my people. Let me go and put the children to sleep because I've not done that. I'll hopefully see you tomorrow by the grace of God. Yeah, this conversation will never end. And, you can see now this obvious truth about the lies of IPOB is not even easy to be accepted by the people. Not to talk of a deeper one, a bigger one, like, you just have to choose where you want to stand. Yeah. Take care of yourself, guys. Have a nice evening. Bye for now.